There are many things to aim for on Runescape, but today's video is going to suggest what some of the best account goals are for players of any experience level, whether you're starting from scratch or pushing an account to the next level. Let's get into it. These are, of course, only my opinions, so you're welcome to your own, and I'd be really interested to see what you think in the comment section down below. So please leave what you would strive towards, or things that you found were really useful to actually go towards in the comment section down below. The first thing that any account should strive towards is very generic, and these are not specific to one skill, but more of an all-round great thing to get, and that is unlockable boosts. This may sound random, but I'm talking about boosts that can benefit a whole range of skills, and these come in the form of dungeoneering scrolls, for example, requiring dungeoneering tokens that allow you to reduce how much you're going to have to spend on the skill by reducing the amount of items, or at least giving you a chance. I think they're usually 10% to actually save the item that you're actually crafting, for example, on crafting or artisan skills. And you've also got a whole load of other things that you can use it for. Herb lore, you get the wasteless herb lore ability, which can save you or duplicate potions. When you actually make one, you may end up making two 10% of the time. So they're really good in that regard, and they can be like combined with other various different things as well. So these are really good for getting early on in the game. The sooner you can get these, the more of a benefit they're going to have for your account in the long term, because you'll have the boost for far longer and it's going to impact your account much better than getting it when you have a max cape and you've already done all of the skilling and everything that you've already done. So yeah, it's something I always recommend you first get within your account. And it also comes with archaeology relic powers and quests unlocked that allow the best in class experience. So archaeology relics can allow you to do certain methods of training that are tons better than other kind of experience at the same level. So these things are just going to boost how much XP you get, and sometimes they just give you a flat XP boost. So make sure that you work towards these as kind of the initial, and once you've got a good baseline of all of these boosts, then you're going to do really well in terms of being efficient and getting to the place you really want your account to be in a year or 2 years' time. Now, I know some of you will not like this next one, but it is a really great one, and it is a great intermediate goal on RuneScape for accounts striving for endgame content, or at least going for the highest levels, etc. It's a great unlock, and that is Plague's End quest. So this is a quest. I know, it's not particularly great. I hate doing quests, and personally, some of them are good, some of them you can stand, but this quest line was long. It was really long, and everyone knows about Plague's End. It's such a pain of a quest line to actually go through, but it does unlock you Prifddinas, and Prifddinas is the Elven City, whatever you want to call it. It is the same thing. The Elven City allows you to basically kind of go for a ton of new training methods. There's really good summoning training there, and it's probably the best one you can get. So, I mean, just unlocking it for the pure like 99/120 summoning grind is entirely worth it. But what this actually does as an intermediate goal is it will kind of force you to level up a ton of skills. There are so many requirements in terms of agility. You need woodcutting, fire making, you need smithing, you need crafting, you need an absolute ton of skills, and they're usually like baseline of about level 70, so you need to get those up to be able to unlock it. It's not 70 in every skill, but it allows you to get a really good kind of baseline of skills, so that when you are going for 99s, it doesn't feel like you want to tear your hair out when you have to start from level 1 with like 1,000 experience an hour or something ridiculous. So yeah, it's really nice to actually go for this along the period that your account is trying to go for. And it unlocks these really good skilling methods as well as like some other things like being able to kind of make a ton of money there. There are some unique money making methods. There's also a few unique benefits of going there as well. So in general, really good thing to unlock. So we talked a little bit about earning money, but this next goal is focused more on money. And in order to actually fund all of your account's exploits, from skilling all the way up to combat gear, you need to get 99 combat styles, or 99s in all combat styles, I should say. And if you can also do that whilst focusing on Slayer at the same time, the amount of money making methods that will open up for you just purely from getting combat is extraordinarily more than if you were to focus on one skill like woodcutting and get it to level 99. You can pretty much do all of the combat styles to 99 in the same time it will take you to do woodcutting to 99. And trust me, if you were to focus on the Slayer and combat and then were able to earn the money in that time that you're actually going for, then you're going to be able to do woodcutting but at a faster rate, because you're going to be able to just pay for every single item that you need, and you're not going to have to worry about trying to make money to be able to get the best in kind of class experience. You're just going to be able to buy your way through a lot of the skills, and even if they are non-buyable skills like woodcutting, you can buy the best kind of gear or the best items that are going to allow you to just blitz your way through the skill and not have to worry at all. So this is something that I really kind of want to iterate to anyone starting a new account. And I'm sure if you have already done this, you know exactly how important this is in RuneScape right now. Now, we all know the ultimate goal in RuneScape, and we can't leave it out of the list. It's got to be to max your account, and whereby you basically have to meet every single level requirement or level cap in the game. So that's 99 in all of the skills, 120s in things like dungeoneering, invention, and yeah, as soon as you start doing that, it's going to be really beneficial to your account. 120 archaeology. I mean, you can even go for 200 mil in every skill for those of you crazy enough to actually decide to do that. I don't know whether it's crazy or brave, I'm not entirely sure, but yes, ultimate goal, max your account. It unlocks so much stuff, you literally don't have to worry about any requirement in the game, because when you've maxed it, the only requirements you're going to be limited to in the game is if you haven't done all of the quests, which I would hope by max level you've done pretty much like 90% of the quests in the game, but I may be a little bit off in terms of how many I've done, but yeah, I'd highly recommend doing quests as well, as a little side note. But other than combat and bossing, one of the goals you can work towards, although pretty much nobody ever completes it, is every single clue scroll log. Now, this is not an achievement for anyone that is a casual player of RuneScape. You cannot be a casual player if you want to complete it, but it is a really fun thing to do, and actually clue scrolls are one of the things that are completely different to usual stuff that you have in RuneScape itself, whether that's bossing or skilling. It's like a new different thing, and you can do it at any level. You don't have to do it when you've kind of maxed your account, but often people will tend to do this after they've maxed their account because it becomes so much easier to do all of the clue scroll steps. And we'll do a video on clue scrolls themselves as we come through with the channel, so make sure that you do stay tuned with the channel for all of these various different guides on loads of different topics in RuneScape. Please do subscribe because it massively helps out the channel. But anyway, clue scrolls, they give you a ton of GP, and although you might not be able to complete every single clue scroll log, that is probably one of the hardest tasks that you can ever do in the game. Even going for like trimmed comp cape, it's probably easier to do that than it is to get every single clue scroll log. But you can definitely work towards them. You can complete the easy clue scroll log fairly quickly comparatively to something like the master clue log, and even things like the elite clue log. It's going to take you so long, but it's something you can work towards. And for those of you that enjoy the grind, clue scrolls are probably where it's at for you guys, and of course they'll probably make you billions in the process of trying to complete it, so it's a really good thing to do. I've always enjoyed them, and of course, yeah, let me know what you think about clue scrolls. But other than that, as a kind of another goal for higher level accounts, I always encourage people to go out and try and take out every boss in the game and learn all of the bosses for fun. I don't mean that you have to stress about your personal times, or you have to get like super into PVM or be the most efficient PVMer in the world, but you can definitely focus on bossing. I mean, it's super fun. There's so many different bosses in RuneScape. They're all kind of unique, at least in some way. You can learn a few different things. You're going to make money for your account if you want to do that. And it's also a fantastic way of meeting new people and learning from them, especially when you're doing group bosses like Next AOD, or you're doing Beastmaster or something like that. It's really fun, and it's probably one of the most fun I've probably had out of everything. And also, it can be really annoying at times when you're trying to learn a boss and every single 5 minutes you're getting sent back to Death's office, but if you're not as bad as I am, then you'll probably really enjoy it. And even if you are as bad as I am, then I can guarantee you that you'll still enjoy it. And it's a great fun for RuneScape. And it's something a lot of people actually go towards playing RuneScape for compared to some of the other MMOs. So yeah, let me know what you think about bossing in the comment section down below. Now, in conclusion, there are a ton of ways you can play RuneScape, and although this guide is showcasing some of the key goals that you might want to get along the way, it's not necessarily a definitive you must do this. Ultimately, you can play RuneScape however you like, and you can set your goals however you like. You may play 20 hours of the day every single day, or you may play half an hour a week. It doesn't really, your goals have to be set to whatever you actually do. And so the ultimate aim of the video is just to give you some options that you can have fun on, because ultimately RuneScape is meant to have fun. If you're not enjoying it, then definitely don't play the game. This is something that a lot of people always struggle with the game, and it's why a lot of people get burnt out. If you're not enjoying it, stop doing it. There's no point in grinding yourself out for the sake of efficiency, because there's nothing worse for your efficiency than not playing the game at all. So there you go. Hopefully this video has been really helpful for some of you, and of course maybe you completely disagree with everything I've said on the list. Of course you're welcome to have your own opinion in the comments down below, but if you do want to see more videos, please do subscribe, as it does strengthen the channel and helps the channel grow and spread to more people. And on screen now is a video that outlines the best items and unlocks you should get on your account, or at least some of them. And I hope you'll join me there. Thanks and goodbye.